Have you ever wondered what your zodiac sign would look like as a character? Well, look no further. I have just what you're looking for. This is the last part in a 3-part series, so be sure to check out the other videos to see all the designs. First up, we have Sagittarius, the archer. People with this sign were born between the 22nd of November and the 21st of December. Their element is fire. Sagittarius is generous and has a spirit for adventure. She enjoys traveling and learning new things. She can get a little impatient and tends to bite off more than she can chew. What better way to illustrate her adventurous spirit than to put her in a cliché tourist getup? Of course, dressing her in exactly that wouldn't do. She needs a special pattern to put on her shirt. I think I'll choose 3 shapes for this: an arrow and 2 bows. One strung and the other not. It's a good way to bring in Sagittarius's archer motif, don't you think? The color associated with Sagittarius is blue, which doesn't give me a whole lot to work with. Since she doesn't call for a specific blue, why don't we use different ones? Light blue will do good to bring in some lighter tones. And I'll shift the hue for a darker blue too. Darker blue just seems better to me when it's slightly more purple. And finally, we'll use a more green blue as the focal point. It brings in a nice pop to her color scheme. Here is Sagittarius. She looks pretty interested in whatever it is that's caught her attention. Next, we have Capricorn, the goat. Well, technically sea goat, which is a half goat, half fish creature. People with this sign were born between the 22nd of December and the 19th of January. Their element is earth. Capricorn is a responsible and patient person. He can be a little pessimistic and condescending though. Since the sea goat is so closely related to water, I think I'll turn him into a diver. I imagine he likes exploring underwater and learning more about the plants and fish he sees down there. I just hope his flippers look okay to everyone else too. The colors associated with Capricorn are brown and black. These colors can be a little dull together, but let's see what we can do. I think I'll stick to mostly red and orange tones for the browns, and I'll cheat just a tiny bit by making his eyes a little more yellow. It makes for a good way to draw attention back to his face. Here is Capricorn. He looks pretty confident. I love the placement I went with for a symbol. Now we have Aquarius, the water bearer, which is actually an air sign. People with this sign were born between the 20th of January and the 18th of February. Aquarius is a very progressive and compassionate person, but she can still be a little aloof and stubborn sometimes. Since the water bearer is considered a mystical healer, I use that as inspiration for her design. She'll be a caregiver of sorts, so what better role to give her than that of a nurse? So let's get to designing her. I'll give her a gentle smile and some nice droopy eyes to emphasize her friendlier role, but I'll keep her pose a little more stiff since she still needs to be a little distant. The colors associated with Aquarius are light blue and silver. They're both cool colors, so I hope it won't make her look too cold. I'll keep the base of her dress white, a nice blank canvas. Blue can be used to create some accents. Here's Aquarius. She's my favorite sign in the video. She looks so sweet. Last but not least, we have Pisces, which is represented by 2 fish swimming in opposite directions. People with this sign are born between the 19th of February and the 20th of March. Their element is water. Finally, one that makes sense again. Pisces is a gentle person with a talent for music. He tends to trust others too easily and has a desire to escape from reality. The obvious choice is to turn him into a musician, but what instrument will he play, you ask? We'll give him the violin, just to make myself suffer with drawing it a bit. The colors associated with the sign are mauve, lilac, purple, and sea green, quite a few purple tones. I think I'll just stick to varying purple tones instead of just using those exact tones. I'll still keep the purple tones proportionally more than the green. Here is Pisces. I think his violin came out really good. I just hope his symbol doesn't blend in too well. And now I can show off all the zodiac signs together. This series was really fun to work on. Comment which zodiac sign was your favorite. I'd love to know. But that's all for today, crew. Be sure to like and subscribe to join our little pirate crew. Bye bye!